Hello and welcome back. We have so much to do. I think it is time to go and find some more resources and bring them back home. And if I remember correctly, what was down there? Is that a Caterium node that I... Oh, well, never mind. Yeah. So what is the idea? The idea is to go and in the beginning get sulfur. I have portable miners, good. Let's just make a few more. Go and get sulfur and go and get quartz, bring it back home, and then build the next step of the way. Also, hopefully find a few more mesospheres so we can have a larger depot in the sky. Dimensional depots. Oh, this is still loading. It's all the screws. Yeah, so that's the plan. Let's make sure that we have this one on, and since sulfur is this way, oh no, wait, this way. Huh, wait, oh, I thought it was different. No, yes, so we're just gonna tack it onto this one, and I guess it will be at this side over here. Oh. And getting more sulfur will also, getting sulfur will lead us to explosive, which will get us a better exploration. Well, more possibilities in the... Well, and it will finally allow us to get rid of the goddamn plants.
Our blood could fill the effigy veins for a resonance song. Scripture becomes harmony, becomes composition. Defile our temple and the threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat pioneer exposure to alien artifacts. Brain damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form. Our expert Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
I do enjoy the banter of the AI. It reminds me, not totally, but slightly of GLaDOS from the Portal series. Ah. Let's take this one. I was also considering setting up... oh, where's that? Ah, that's far away. No mind. I was considering setting up the major power poles for some of all of this. But I mean... what's the point? Can I grab this without you getting... Don't push me away. Ah ha ha. Don't. Hey, it killed it. Huh. Oh. Yeah, this is if we go down below ground. We can find those, but our mission is not those right now. Here we go. Where is the creature? Oh, there. Ow. I should perhaps just have been hitting it. Alright, see, I do believe that we have, something on top of that hill. So, setting up a miner and building it over the hill seems like the way to go. Silica. All right, back to building the miner here. Just checking if this will fit our needs. And no spheres around here. So I was also talking about upgrading this, and you can do that even without HM. Making better belts, because now, if I remember correctly, right, the logistics, it's twice as fast. Yeah. Once I start building the other belts, I'll take another belt of coal with me back. And seeing as I want the sulfur here. That. Anyway, that will allow us to, even though we haven't upgraded this one yet, run 2 bells of coal out of this, which will double our steel production as it is right now. And now just to get the sulfur over here in a nice clean manner. Leave no bush uncut. I have 2 other very stupid ideas for runs I could do in Satisfactory. One of them would be removing every single mineable object on the map. Either by mining it or simply destroying it using explosives. And the second one is one where no handcrafting is allowed unless it is for equipment, like things that cannot be built by machines. And I think it's doable even from the tutorial. One thing which is up for discussion would be if you're allowed to build portable miners. Because unless you get the recipe through hard drives, they are considered equipment. It's a bit of a gray area. You can do it without it because you can just hand mine, but that would be so tedious. But you might have a run where you're lucky enough to get the portable miner before actually needing it. It's a bit of a It would be a gamble, but since you can go around and collect a lot of hard drives that does not require any prior resources, and get a lot of resources from these hard drives, you can get pretty far. I've made a few tests of it. Nothing that could like constitute a Is one enough? I feel like one is enough. Yeah, it is. No, not vertical. Over here, please. And I feel like this would work. Yeah. And for the sake of making this just slightly beautiful, not my strongest suit anyway, but I'll do this. How many will this actually produce? 30! That's not a lot. I actually thought that was going to be a much higher number. So it's not it's not even a full build. Not surprised, but would have been nice. Luckily don't need that much sulfur. And this is what I mean by it's hard to argue with using like the larger power poles, because I'm just stretching it until I meet existing production, and that already has the small power poles from before we had access to the larger ones. You could argue you could use it for traversals, since we now have the since we now have the, what is it called, the zip line. And that is an excellent point. And one of the reasons that I'm still considering using them, but we don't really need them. Maybe if we go for the quartz mine as well today, could be nice. Here. Where's your power pole? This doesn't clip into anything. Beautiful. Alright. With that, sulfur should be coming along. The good old homely deforestation project. A question I haven't answered myself yet is do I want to bring in more coal for the processes that requires coal for the sulfur? Because we could do that. Or do we just want to leach existing? Because we could also do that. Can you reach this one? Oh my god, yes you can. Is this... If I remember correctly, this is a mesosphere that's underground. And the only way to get it is to find a hole in a cliff somewhere. Oh. Yeah. Just take out the slug. Oh, can I remember where the hole is? If it's difficult to find, I'm just gonna go back, but I'm just checking around. Sorry for all the twitching. Come on. Jump. Jump. I remember it being something that took me a while to find. It might also be something that requires explosives. One last look, and if I can't find it, I will just be going back. Wait a second. This is it? No. This wasn't it. Alright, let's get back up. Rather than looking for a single collectible. Why, just... This might actually be it. Let's just have a look. Hello, little spiders. My inventory is also getting full. Wonder how many spiders will be here. Oh, there he is. Beautiful. And there you are. Oh. Ah, come on. Don't want to build anything. Just want that one. There we go.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
Yay! Oh well, we got another mesosphere. Oh. And more corpses for our production at some point. I am just going to go to the map and just tag this one as a cave. Oh. And then let's go back to getting resources home. And while we're doing all of these beautiful things, we are getting very close to actually have gotten all of the... Come on, let me glide up. Don't make me do jumping. we're almost done with all the smart plating. Which should mean that at some point after that we will start stacking up rotors. Of course that will take quite a while, because it does have to fill up the stockpile, but still. Here we go. I feel like it would be beneficial for us to bring in more coal for the sulfur. Oh, too bad. Oh, wait, actually, I could have kept that one. Because we're having Sam there. Let's just put it back. Gonna be slightly more annoying to belt these forward, but we can definitely make it work. Alright, which means let's put you here, and then we have our dimensional upload is definitely going to be put to the test right now. Almost a cloud. Oh, no way. Yeah. Well, actually, it says this. Oh, yeah, down there. I don't want to go down there right now. We will have to go down there at some point, but I would rather have explosives with me so I can actually kill all of those flowers. Or a gas mask. But remembering the production chains, I'll probably have explosives before I have gas masks. Well, let's go get some more iron plates. upgrading the upload. See, that's a good question, right? Upgrading the upload speed versus increasing storage. Sort of the options we have laid before us. Oh, your modular frame. I could put in a stack of cables. Again, just throwing things in order to actually get some into the cloud. I can always use those, and since I don't have a personal uploader yet, this is an easy way to do it. I still have some mycelium. We Another thing that I was thinking of making soon is the processing of the animal parts. It's just a lot easier when you have smart splitters. Yeah. Which we could get. Just need to bring the materials. How about the alien technology? We can get upload speed, stack increase. This one is what we really want, but we don't have computers yet. Yeah, let's just go get the iron platelets. Just throw in silica here. Oh, and the mycelium. And time to go get iron plates. Going from a fully stock base to this, like starting over, it does take some getting used to. But you can pretty quickly get up to a point where resources are flowing back again at a pleasant pace. And you might be rightfully wondering where I'm gonna get the extra coal from, but there is another beautiful patch of coal, usually reserved from power, for power, that we could also bring in for the sulfur. Yeah. And now this will greatly speed up our steel production. But we do need the actual production of something new, which if we're not going to siphon off the coal, which sort of defeats the work we've been doing right now, we need to get some more. And also, I think it will be better to go and get some more raw materials so we can have a longer building montage. Get the quartz in as well. Let's just place one here. Yeah, it is coming. I was just looked down the copper mine, and I'm very impressed that we still only have one lane of copper going into our factory, and it's working fine. Absolutely nothing there compared to the iron. I know, of course, this will change once we get further down the road, but still. That is kind of funny. Did I move the ladder around here? I probably did, didn't I? I removed it. Great. I understand why. But now I would like a new ladder. And now I'm missing concrete. Luckily, most of what we are needing to build up here only requires iron. Right? A little bit of concrete. So we can finish this before going back for more materials. Which, even with our dimensional storage, is going to be a theme. Dimensional storage basically just slows down how long time it takes for us to have to go and get more materials. And 1, 2. Nice. Yeah. Oh. Nope, wait, that was bad. There we go. More concrete. I mean, we could bring the coal along with us. iron rods. Oh my god. And the worst part about the iron rods is that it doesn't matter if we set up a dimensional storage for it, because we are not overproducing them compared to how quickly, yeah, we're using them. Like, are these actually stuck? Or are we just full? We just seem to be full. And that's good, because then I can go and grab solid fuel. Which will at least take that. Let's go get some concrete and some iron rods and everything else we need. Yeah, the iron rod is going to stack up where it's being changed into screws. This is really a deficit I'd like to fix, and I know there is some really nice way to do it, but it does require us getting a little bit lucky. As it will require us to get a alternative recipe for screws. It's just so much easier to move iron ingots around and transform those into screws rather than iron rods, because then we only have one belt of the iron rods right now, and it is so much more denser if you use iron ingots, but you need to roll that recipe. And I just wanted to come up here. I know I need to go build here. I should just... No, I didn't. I think I actually attached this, yeah. We'll have to come and verify it, but I'm just gonna go and grab 2 of these for extra research. And that should give us enough to build at least those 2 lines in. Whoop.
Power pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the power pole Mark I.
Let's just get the other research for the guy with the copper sheets. It's not that far away. I was just wondering if I should set up the dimensional storage here as well. It just requires me to go build some of... I forgot to bring Sam, so I won't do that right now. I'll definitely need one for, yeah, the copper products as well. Start research.
Research completed. AI limiter recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
We don't have everything from that. We can get this one actually, right? But that's neither here nor there. Don't have enough resources. Can't get this one. This is sort of what we're working towards, and this is what we're working towards. Okay, great. Given what we have, we could put this in. Why not this in? Good. Time to finish the sulfur and the coal upgrade. I was contemplating whether I should make how I should like space this out, because I'll definitely need to go out and get more resources, and then the question becomes, should I go out, get all the resources I can, and then come back and set them, build them up, or whether I should just, yeah, build up slowly. Oh, yeah, we got it down here. All right. I wonder why that is offset. I don't mind. Just ensuring that we can actually attach this correctly. Oh, did I? I did a miscalculation. Because this one is here. We want the sulfur to come in here. I'll just fix that by setting this up correctly. Yeah, screw it. See, the problem with this is if you add another quaternium belt, this will be very ugly. I think that I will call that a problem for future me. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't work. I had hoped that it would be, that's way too close. I'd hope that it would be tall enough to have a simple lift, but it seemed like to go like this. I don't remember needing that much quaternium in contrast to the rest of these things. I might be wrong, but that is future me's problem. We'll have to weave it together somehow. The coal. I just need this connection here. Oh, yes. Coal belts for the sulfur, right? So we actually also need to, but this one we need to build another floor before we get that running. We could build black powder on the top. And we need another floor for that one. So black powder. We can also build silica. Need the raw quartz for that. Up here is the coal. Moving it down here, and then down here would be the optimal way of doing this. And then that's coal. This will then be quartz. Both the coal lines are moving. So soon we should have double steel production, which is really nice. One for quartz. Which, if I remember correctly, can't see things from down here. We will have 2 lines of that coming in. How is power going? Oh, capacity is pretty good. For maximum consumption. I feel like I'm just gonna put 3 more items into dimensional storage before I go out getting more coal, so that can start buffer up while we're away. And then next time we can build some sulfur items, which means that over here I'm really looking forward to getting the SAM fluctuator. SAM, wires, and steel pipes. We'll get all of it. Make sure we have quite a lot of them. And put the rest of it into dimensional storage, so we have SAM and dimensional storage as well. Because the next thing we're gonna do, besides probably upping the coal power, will be bringing in oil, which will mean we'll need a lot of pipelines. So we might as well get the copper buffering up. And I keep getting some steel. Simply because I know I can use those for tier 3 belts. And that will be necessary a lot of the times. Yep. It's just taking forever. Oh, here, and that's a lot. Once we get manufacturers, this will no longer be a manual process. So hopefully this will be one of the last times we have to do this. But I think it's worth it to have some extra dimensional storage and start having that being filled up. Because we have 3 Mercer spheres. In theory, we could do it with all the cable products. That would be pretty crazy. All the copper products, but it's... yeah, that might be the idea. The sheets, anyway, we would like to have that, but yeah, the wire and the... I'm not quite sure. It's 110. Only 200 smart plating to go. We still have a lot to do. So yeah, we already had concrete doing its thing. Hey, luckily this is a bit prettier than the other one. Ooh. Really like to do it for this, but we're not making enough of them for it to matter. Could make it for the screws, and I could make it for the copper wire. Or I could make it for the quick wire. Even though I probably won't be needing quick wire that much as something else. Like again, what's building materials is essentially what we want, right? The power pole is the copper, power line is the the power line. Ah, right. You know what? If I do this with the copper now, I never have to think about it again. I just need to upgrade these things. And the reason that I could easily apply it like this is that I'm not going to be transporting these around. So I can just settle for just having those go straight up. So like this, and like this, and like this. So yeah, I used all my Mercer spheres, but at least now all copper products will be slowly be put into the cloud. And since this goes up to 500, I probably won't need to have any more of these on my person. And then whoop, I can put the rest of these here. So besides like the sulfur things, which we need things for. We also need quartz to get these things. Mycelia. Just a shitload of rotors we don't have right now. AI limiters, which we can build later. Yeah. So I am just thinking here. We'll have a bit of extra space. And what I really want to have is where's my awesome sink? I need to make it. I just want to end this with building a automated sink for alien biomass. However, I'm not going to hook it up because I know there's a few more research we need to do before we can do that. Just check this out. But the idea would be to have a constructor. Which makes this DNA capsule. Let's not do it like this. We can need space. Just gonna make it here and go like this, and yes, it's going to make alien capsule, but we wanted to get input from several constructors here. Alright, doesn't need a splitter or a merger. I just need to align this a little bit. It's only 3, because then I just fucked up. No, there is 4. I've only discovered 3. Yeah, yes. Because I haven't met any of the hatchers yet. Ah, come on. Now later, by using smart splitters, I will not have to use these containers here. But for now, they are necessary. Can you reach? Oh, you can. That's nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it like this, and then you can go up here, and to this one, and to this one. You were making alien protein. One for hawk, one for stinger, and one for spitter. Once we get the last one, it can be in the last one. So I can take the hawk and the stinger, and the spitter remains. So am I doing this for any other reason than future tickets? Yes. And that is that it would take a while to go and get the next resource. So getting these here now at least allows us to just finish some things up. I think it was 5 of those. Let's go. Anyway, if not, yeah, this will then automatically be able to generate us points from all the animals we kill, because we're not really gonna need the resources for anything else. And animals respawn. So alien megafauna. Yeah, start research. Expanded tool belt.
Tool belt expanded.
Counting
No
that
alien
one.
organisms were harmed during the creation of this tool belt.
Nothing here, nothing there, nothing. So quartz and sulfur are the next things. But I can then add this one for now. We now have dual coal for the smelting of steel. So we have increased our steel production. And, right? Might just need to go up and have a look at this. Yeah, okay. And we brought sulfur to the base. And we have readied it up to get coal for the sulfur and then quartz. Let's just go and see why the steel is not being consumed, and then I will be signing off for this one. We are gonna build it. I do wonder, because it is a lot taller than last time, but I was very far from the edge of the map. But with all the processing that I have to add here, I do wonder if this factory actually going to hit the sky limit. The sky limit is very tall, but there is a dream that we will have nuclear power instead of this, which is very silly, and why it is a dream. So you are running coal, and you are, oh, you're not attached. That explains a lot. Let's do it the other way around, right? If I remember correctly. Well, that's actually pretty. I thought there was a greater loss for steel. So we are actually producing more steel than it can be on an entire belt right now. I should have thought about that. I did not. We are actually overproducing steel now. Heh, that's funny. That means that the belts here have to be upgraded at some point. Well, good. Good. So the steel is now running from 2 separate inputs, and it will start to stack up. If I go and put this to I was just thinking of stockpiling the extra steel, but it actually does make more sense to just use it, because it's gonna be a while so I actually need steel ingots for anything. But yeah, this is why it's actually usually easier to get steel ingots to build the tier 3 belts rather than tier 2, because it's a main resource you get in. It scales a lot better. And I know I should blueprint this, but I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. While the reinforced iron plates do not scale as well. Because they are not made directly from a main resource. It sounds a bit odd, but technically it is. So this won't be operating at 100%, but we should like not have a tier 3 belt full, but we should have 120 from 2 of these. Which means that these 2 belts, yeah, these 2 belts should be full. $60 to $50, yeah. We can double this one if we want. Steel upgraded, sulfur acquired. We can set our sights for more coal and for the quartz, and then it's a large building montage coming up. I think that will be the plan. Hopefully we'll get hard drives and mesospheres and so on while we are exploring, even though I believe it's going to be a while before we can get a lot more of these. Yeah. So I thank you for tuning in. I know this has probably not been the most exciting one of the videos, and yeah, I hope to see you again and have a good one.